Welcome, my friends. Our trip today to the Sphinx. The Sphinx is a statue of a mythical creature with the body of a lion and the head of a human. It was carved from limestone. It was likely that it was originally covered with a layer of plaster and colored, and traces of the original colors are still visible next to one of its ears. The Great Sphinx is located on the Giza Plateau, on the west bank of the Nile in Giza, Egypt. The Great Sphinx is one of the oldest known monumental sculptures. Its length is about 73.5 meters, including 15 meters the length of its front feet, and its width is 19.3 meters, and its highest height above the surface of the earth is about 20 meters to the top of the head. It is believed that the ancient Egyptians built it during the reign of King Khafra, the builder of the Middle Pyramid in Giza. It is believed that the Sphinx was made of stone before King Khafra thought of sculpting it into a statue, and this statue looks towards the building's east. The Sphinx is a statue carved from one of the rocks of the Giza Plateau, and it consists of layers with different resistance to wind erosion, which explains the uneven deterioration apparent in the body of the Sphinx. The lower part of the body, including the legs, is made of solid rock. The rest of the body, up to its neck, consists of softer layers that have undergone significant disintegration. The layer where the heat is sculpted is much more difficult. There are known to be a number of bolted shafts inside and below the body of the Great Sphinx, most likely dug by tree sewer hunters and grave robbers before 1925. There was a large recess similar to that at the top of the Sphinx's head, which is believed to have been a mounting point for a crown or a carved headdress added during the New Kingdom period. The Great Sphinx is one of the largest and oldest statues in the world, but some basic facts about it, such as when it was built, who built it, and for what purpose, are still subject to debate. It is impossible to determine what name the Sphinx's builders gave their statue, as the Sphinx does not appear in any known inscription of the Old Kingdom, and there are no inscriptions anywhere describing its construction or original purpose. In the New Kingdom, the Sphinx is venerated as the solar god Hor, Embark or Horus on the horizon. The commonly used name Sphinx was given to it in classical antiquity. Although there has been conflicting evidence and viewpoints over the years, the view held by modern Egyptology still holds that the Great Sphinx was built around 2500 BC by King Khafre, the builder of the second pyramid of Giza. It is noted that the nose of the face, which is 1 meter wide, is missing. An examination of the Sphinx's face shows that long sticks or chisels were hammered into the nose, one down from the bridge and the other below the nostril, and then used to project the nose toward the south. Some scholars confirm that the nose was broken with tools at an unknown time between the 3rd and 10th centuries AD. There are many folktales about the destruction of his nose. One tale incorrectly attributes it to cannonballs fired by Napoleon Bonaparte's army. Other tales attribute it to being the work of the Mamluks. As early as the 10th century, some Arab authors claimed that it was the result of iconoclastic attacks. In addition to the missing nose, an ancient Egyptian beard is thought to have been attached, although it may have been added in later periods after the original creation. If the beard had been an original part of the Sphinx, it would have damaged the statue's chin when it fell. Remnants of red dye appear on areas of the Sphinx's face. Traces of yellow and blue dye have been found elsewhere in the Sphinx, leading scholars to suggest that the monument was decorated with colors. The Great Sphinx is an integral part of Khafre's Great Pyramids of Giza complex and is located on the side of the processional ramp that leads from the Valley Temple to Khafre's Pyramid in Giza. The body of the Sphinx is placed on a stone platform and surrounded by a U-shaped rock wall, made of the same poor quality of stone during the excavations to build the monument. Because the Sphinx is submerged, it is vulnerable to being buried under desert sand and eroded by rainwater seepage and, in the past, by rising water levels caused by the Nile flood. To the east of the Sphinx, there are 2 temples. One of them faces the hind legs and was known as the Temple of the Sphinx, and the other is the funerary temple of Khafra, located next to the first towards the south. Both were built from the same rock as the body of the Sphinx, and were therefore severely damaged by erosion. When the mortuary temple of Khafre was found, the hypothesis was that the Great Sphinx was built after the construction of the pyramids of Khufu and Khafre. The temple was in fact connected to the pyramid of Khafre via a limestone access road, which was equipped with drainage channels for rainwater, and on the northern side, a large hole, which is cut in the corner by the Sphinx fence and blocked with pieces of granite, so that water does not drain into the site. Throughout the ages, the Sphinx has been covered with sand that was removed from it several times. The most famous removal process was recorded on the dream painting directly in front of the Sphinx, which was ordered to be placed by Pharaoh Thutmose IV. It describes the promise he received in a dream that he would become king if he removed the sand around the Sphinx before to ascend the throne of Egypt in 1401 BC. The painting of the Sphinx, or the painting of the dream standing between the arms of the Sphinx, has a rectangular shape with a curved upper edge. The height of the painting is 144 centimeters, its width is 40 centimeters, and its thickness is 70 centimeters. In its upper part, two carved figures of Pharaoh Thutmose IV can be seen, to the right and to the left, offering offerings to the Sphinx. Foreign archaeologists took molds of the painting and prepared gypsum casts of them to translate and interpret the hieroglyphics and drawings on it. One of those paintings that closely resembles the original is located in the London Museum. There are several Egyptian statues in the shape of the Sphinx representing kings and sun gods, and the face of the statue is often bearded with the traditional Egyptian braided beard. If you like the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. See you on a new journey with the secrets of ancient Egyptian civilization and the best tourist places in Egypt. Goodbye.